Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob Connor here, once again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Studios Avengers movie DVD complete collection, which obviously consists of 4 films, but obviously not the uh, only appearances by all these. A lot of the characters appear in loads of other Marvel films. Uh, Captain America and Thor, obviously. Thor's got uh, he's got 4 films, hasn't he? Thor's got 4 films. Yeah, he has actually, hasn't he? Yeah, he's got 4 films so far. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more. I'm sure it is 4, isn't it? Yeah, because I don't know if you guys, if you've subscribed to the channel and watched my videos before, you'll see I've done the 4, I was to say 4 or Thor, because a lot of people say 4, don't they? But yeah, I don't know, maybe you could say both, but I'll just say 4. Yeah, so he's got 4 films in his franchise. Iron Man's got 3. Captain America's got 3. I think Hulk's only got a couple. Uh, but yeah, all the characters appear in other films, but obviously the Avengers is only 4. I'm not sure if there's ever going to be any more. I'm not an expert on these. I've just seen the films, and I know obviously the characters from the comics and old cartoon series, but I'm not certainly not an expert on this. I'm sure there's someone that knows way more than I do and can give you the full history and what's going on as well. But yeah, so obviously the first one, the Avengers, going back to 2012. It's got a massive cast. Obviously Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, Tom Hiddleston, and obviously the legend that is Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. And yeah, I really like it. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I remember when it came out, I just wanted to see it because it was all of them together, 6 main, or well, not 6 main, because I don't think Black Widow and Hulk. Is it Hawkeye? I really can't remember if it's Hawkeye or I think it's Hawkeye anyway, Black Widow, isn't it? But yeah, they're not as big as Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. But 6 of the characters that makes up the Avengers, and yeah, I really like it. As I say, when it first came out, I really wanted to see it, and I saw it a few times. I thought it's just absolutely fantastic with them all being together, and it's really good all the way through. To be honest, I can't think of any moments where it's not good. And the action and the special effects in particular, it's just fantastic. The fight scenes and the choreography and the way it looks just all looks fantastic. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I can't really think of anything that's wrong with it. It's a good length. It's not too short. It's not too long. It's just about right. And yeah, I think it's a really good story as well. Yeah, and I think it's pretty good, to be honest. As I say, I just watched these over this weekend, and yeah, Avengers, the first one is really good, and then going on to the second one, I mean, this is just as good and pretty awesome. I really like it, and again, it's really strong, and obviously the same strong big cast as the first. Yeah, and it's pretty awesome, and obviously you can see the main 4 of the Avengers. And it's just awesome. I really like it. And I'm not sure if I like it better than the first or maybe I do, because it's just, you know, it might even just be better than the first, because it's just, I mean, I can't think of anything that is bad about this just as the first. I don't think there's anything bad. I mean, there might be moments where there's a bit too much talking going on, but other than that, it's pretty much all action. And again, it's a good length. It's not too short, it's not too long, and it's pretty good all the way through. The storyline is really, really good, and the action is just as fantastic as it is in the first. It might even be better. I can't decide which one I like best, but yeah, I remember when it came out, I just thought it was just awesome. And when these films are as awesome as you just want to watch them a few times, you know. And you know, I've seen it a few times, watched it just recently, a little while ago. Yeah, and it's just pretty awesome. To be fair, as I say, I can't find anything wrong other than, as I say, moments where there's a bit too much talking, but you know, yeah, when it gets to the action, it's all just good stuff, and the fight scenes are just awesome and epic. It's just pretty good. And yeah, and if it didn't get any better, it does just get better, to be honest. Avengers Infinity War is just pretty awesome, and is massive, because it's loads. It has not just the Avengers, it's loads of characters. It's pretty much the whole, well, it pretty much is the whole of the uh, Marvel universe. It's got, you know, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Guardians of the Galaxy, Winter Soldier's in there, Black Panther, as well as the other characters are from the Black Panther, obviously. I think Miss Marvel is in there as well. And yeah, just loads. War Machine, Spider-Man, obviously, a massive character, yeah, and it's just awesome, absolutely awesome. Just having, just not the Avengers, but all of the Marvel universe in there as well. It's just awesome. Just having all of those characters in the same movie is just fantastic. And they really do well to go back from character, because it's quite a lot to go through. You know, they have to keep going back from character to character, and having each and every one having their own moment, and different scenes, and they do so well going backwards and forwards to doing each character, and the build up. You know, the way they do it, and the build up from putting all of the Marvel films and connecting them together and going backwards and forwards. It's just so well done, and it's just awesome. You know, and just there's just times where you just can't really take your eyes off of what's going on, because it's just all action from moment to moment, and there's not really any time where it's not good. I mean, there might be moments where it's talking, but it's exciting because it's building up to the next thing, and just, you know, group chats leading to the next thing and the next moment, and it's just such a great build up, and it's just pretty awesome. And I remember seeing it, and I just wanted to see it time and time again. And it's just awesome in every way, to be honest. You know, as if they didn't get better than the first two. Yeah, it's just got better in this, and it's just pretty awesome seeing all the characters. You know, because I'm a huge Marvel film fan, and I love all the films. And yeah, to see them all together in the same film is just epic. And it's just awesome. And to be fair, I might actually like this better than Endgame. I mean, some people might not agree with that, but I think it's really, really good. But yeah, I mean, you can't say more than what you can say about it, and it's just epic. And then we come on to Endgame, which again is pretty awesome and as epic as Infinity War. But I think now I know some people might disagree and say that Endgame is better, but I really do like Infinity War. But this, yeah, could possibly be one of the best Marvel films that they ever made, because it's just pretty epic, and it's long, well long, almost 3 hours of action. Um, it's just pretty awesome, to be honest, with all the combinations of all the Marvel films coming down to this. With, as I say, all the same as Avengers. Although, because, obviously some of them died in Infinity War, so they're not all come. But they do come, I think they do come back in it, don't they? At the end. But, obviously the events of Infinity War lead to this. And yeah, it's just a fantastic build up to it. It's got a good, as I say, the time, all right, might be long for some people, but it had to be long because it's the last one. And yeah, it's a great build up from the events of the Infinity War, and putting it all together, and then there's the build up and the way it's put together, and then getting back together to take on the final battle, and the lead up to it is just fantastic, and it's just all great stuff and good acting, and a massive cast as it was in Infinity War, just loads and loads of characters, and it's just awesome all the way through, and just the action is fantastic and everything is good. Now the only downside to this for me is that, as I say, I don't think I enjoy it as much as Infinity War. And the last battle scene is, absolutely epic, because it's just loads and loads of the Marvel Universe characters against the main villain and all, his army, and it's just one massive battle, which I'm a huge fan of, that massive battle, which is just pretty awesome, seeing all the characters fighting together against the villains, and it's just pretty awesome just seeing all the heroes doing all the bits and pieces and going backwards and forwards from each character, and there's just so much going on, and they do so well to go backwards and forwards for each character, and because obviously each character has to doing their own thing, and it's jumping from character to character, and it's just epic action. In that battle scene. But the only issue for me is with that battle scene, it just seems to be it's over too quickly. I would have liked to have seen about 10 minutes more of them just all battling and just going at it. It just seems like it's over quick. I think it lasts about 10-30 minutes, but I think I could have, it could have gone on about another 10 minutes, just, absolute battering each other. Could have gone on for another 10 minutes for me. I think it was just over too quickly, because I was, because when you're enjoying something, you don't want it to be too over too quickly. And I thought for me it was too over too quickly, and it's it's like, you was enjoying that, and it was so good, and it's sort of like, now it's come to an end. So that's why I say that I think I'll enjoy Infinity War back, because I think the fighting and that at the end is better, because it goes on longer. I think like 20 or 25 minutes, like that action that's going on there. But in this, it's just for me, I think that's pretty much the only issue about this, it being, cut short, it seems. And then it's like, because I think there's like, the time the final battle is over, it's like about 20 minutes or something left of the film, and then it's like a slow, obviously it's sad when Iron Man dies, which is quite a big thing, and it's really sad, but I feel it's like he dies, and then there's like obviously his funeral, and it's a slow sort of thing, which is a bit long at the end. I thought it should have been too cut short. I think that should have been shorter, and the final battle should have been longer. For me, that's just my opinion. I think the final battle should have been longer, and the last bit where he dies, and they're just getting over it, should have been short. That was the only issue for me. But other than that, it's pretty awesome and epic. But yeah, just the final battle could have been longer because I just really enjoy them all going at it, but it's just over too quickly. That's why I think Infinity War I like better. Um, and saying, I think probably the three strongest of those. But I think for me, favouring Age of Ultron and Infinity War over the other two, but I'm not too sure about that. They're all pretty awesome. To be fair, they're all quite strong. Um, but yeah, other than that last final battle, I think other than that it would have been fantastic if it had been 10 minutes longer. It just would have been awesome. But yeah, so guys, that's my uh, thoughts on that. Talking on that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Um, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Take care. Bye for now. Cheers.